Hello, hello. Here's Augie again, and I got some deep thoughts for you. I want to talk a little bit about where do we come from? Why do we look the way we do? And what's really going on behind the curtain? If you like what you hear in this video, then please subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can get the notifications when the new videos come out. You're going to like it. Well, we all look a little different. Some of us very different, but the basic humanoid form is the same anywhere in the universe. I'm not saying that there are not other intelligent creatures out there that look different than us, and they do. Some of them do not look like humanoids at all because there is. And well, so how would I know anything about that? Well, first of all, a few years back, I had a universal download of information where the universe was explained to me in concept and detail. And a lot of that is explained in my book about spiritual science, higher conscious thinking, and how to access the universal consciousness. I try to back it up with as much science as I can and other incidents and writing by other people. And so well, this way I wouldn't sound so out there as I probably otherwise would be. And there is more that I actually held back, and that will come later. What I saw in there was the basic humanoid form is constant throughout the universe that we're in. You know, we got the two legs, the two arms, and some has fingers and others has claws, and some have kind of like octopus arms that has no bones or bends or joints in it. It's just there as a fluid arm that bends everywhere in it. And some of them are tall, some of them are short, but still the human form or the humanoid form is intact. The shortest humanoid is about 12 inches tall. That's about 33 centimeters tall. In fact, they live underground on Mars. Sure, I know I lost a few of you right there, but you see, no, it is the exact same creature as the perfect human skeleton that was found in a fossilized form in Antarctica a few years ago. The, the skeleton that was found in Antarctica was 11 inches long. Perfect human skeleton, skulls and all. And I have a picture of it on my website. Besides that, space is full of life, all different forms of it. Even something we may consider to be just a rock, it may have life. We know a crystal can hold memory, but what we don't know yet is that there are crystals that also has life with consciousness that can create and live in a hologram as we do on their terms. Originally, we are in spirit form, just an individualized spark of life we call soul. Our soul decides sometimes to take on another run at it here on earth, and there's a holographic existence created for it. And we approve it and make the agreement for the life contract. We choose our family to be born into, the major occurrences in our life, what we are coming here to do and learn from. Most of it is laid out for us in a somewhat similar to a computer program and downloaded into the soul memory to be played out later. We are matched with a baby we agree on at the birth of that baby or slightly before. We join with that baby. We create according to a predetermined program along universal parameters. There's a set of universal principles or underlying principles we will create according to. These principles, though, has a common, it was commonly accepted by all of us and the rest of the creatures in the universe that we are in as a laws of physics. And we will create according to that. Like humans have 2 arms, 2 legs, and the rocks are hard. So if one of them is thrown at you, it hurts. We cannot breathe underwater. And these are some of the principles that is constant, and we cannot really create around it. And this is accepted by our mind. So we are created, and we create within these common sets of parameters. I thought I heard somebody say here, okay, then what happened to free will? Good question. Yes, there is free will. Everything is according to free will. But the free will to choose much of what you are doing and going through was exercised outside of the physical before you took on the body. That's when you had your choices of what to create. And not according to the free will right now. Minor details around the major concept of what you came here to do can be created at random here in the physical, but the major things are usually laid out for you and will happen. Seems as everything is locked in, right? Well, still though, there is a way to outthink the life contract. If you can get the same learning experience as you came here for, by doing it different, you can exercise your free will even here in the physical. And you can change that contract while you still are in the physical. When we drop the body after this life cycle, we go back and we will have a re-evaluation of what we did and to recognize what we learned. And it's an interesting experience. This is done in front of entities who call themselves the guardians of the soul. There are some people, atheists and people of lesser spiritual understanding, that have no clue about what to do when they drop the body. And they are often the ones that get stuck here. And we call them ghosts, because they just hang around and are confused. Some of them don't even know they're dead. It's a miserable experience, but it is theirs until they can think themselves out of it. So my last word to you is, don't worry about a thing. Everything will be good. There's a plan for everything. What is happening here in the physical is not that important. It is what is happening in your mind, spiritually, that is important. If you'd like to hear more of these things, come and check out our mastermind. Send an email and ask for more information to the mastermind connection at gmail.com. The mastermind connection at gmail.com. So see you in the next video. And yes, please subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button so you can get a notification when new videos come out. See you then.